Neptune, you heard the album yet? Are you gonna listen to the album? To hell with you anyway. I like Poseidon more anyway. What is going on, guys? One more here bringing you guys a brand new vlog, and today's vlog is a massive vlog because we're going to Virginia Beach, do apartment tours, and do some more promo for the album, and maybe plan a little bit for 2026. It is 6:20 in the morning. I'm on the way to the gym. It's too early for this, but we're going to grind today. Can we take you guys along with me? Let's get it. Let's go. Boy, at the gym. I just killed a treadmill. I was running too fast. I was running 12 miles an hour and it killed a treadmill. I would say that's the first time I've killed a treadmill, but it's not. I've killed one at a hotel before too. They can't handle my speed. Did I do that? All right, guys, wrapped up at the gym, killed a treadmill. Now we head back to the house, shower, and we get ready for the day. Let's go. One thing I do love about TikTok is I can like post like when I'm going to Virginia Beach for a day or just like anywhere, but I've done it the past couple times with Virginia Beach. I'm like lunch recommendations, dinner recommendations. It's really cool just to kind of even if I don't go to any of the spots like they recommend in the comments, it's cool just to build that sense of community as someone that might be moving to Virginia Beach, to kind of just the people it's just really cool. I like, everyone's like, hey, let me help this guy out. He wants to know a good spot. Let me give him my opinion. I really love doing that on TikTok, and that's just the thing I love about TikTok, just the sense of community that you feel over there. And the other thing too is because I really want to try local spots. I've been going to Virginia Beach for years and years of my life, right? But my family and I, we always went to like chain spots, and I as I've gotten older, I love chain restaurants just as much as anyone, but I also like to try local food, like, mom and pop restaurants, the small businesses. I think it's just really cool to go try those, and those people really put their heart and soul and into their food, and I just love to go and support them. And if it's really good, highlight it here on YouTube and then on TikTok. It's something that as a content creator, I feel an obligation. Like, my business is basically like a mom and pop business. I'm starting from the ground up and trying to build it. So why wouldn't I go out and support these other local restaurants or businesses like the vinyl stores that are also just trying to do the same thing in their own avenue? That's what I love about doing this content as well. All right, guys, we're on the way to Virginia Beach for the big day, filming content, looking at apartments, and I'm gonna make a whole bit in the vlog later about the reason why I'm moving and why Virginia Beach is one of the cities I'm looking at. And I'm really excited for today. It's getting real, now that I'm on the way there. I mentioned in the TikTok the other day, it got real when I submitted the tour schedule, when I scheduled the tour the other day and got the confirmation email. But it's really exciting. This isn't my first time touring apartments, but it is the first time doing it by myself. The last time I did it, I had my great friends Sam and John, and we all lived in an apartment back in college together. I don't know, it's not like I don't know what to describe the feeling. It's just, it's new. It's a new feeling, I'm not, obviously you guys seen the vlogs, I'm not a stranger to going and doing things by myself and stuff. So this is not like, it's like, oh, I'm doing something by myself, this is terrifying. It's not. It's just, it's a big life thing, and it just feels like, wow, this is like my thing, and it's really cool. It's really cool. So we're gonna head up, get on 58, and head up to I gotta spread my wings and fly with my small town heart and big city mind. Also, I want to stress this for anybody who's watching this that's also looking for apartments in Virginia Beach or just anywhere in general. If you have a dog like I do, or a cat like I also do, it is so important. I cannot stress the importance of checking the box on any apartment database that you're looking at about pet friendly. Because you can have the world at your fingertips of apartments, and the moment you check that box, you can have like 300 options and it'll go to 15. No joke. So if you are looking for apartments anywhere but in Virginia Beach, make sure if you are planning on having a dog or a cat with you, you check that box, because it will narrow down your decisions a lot. But it's some solid, but it's a lot of good solid options. At least I think so. I haven't toured any of them yet, but that's what we're doing today. But there's some really good options out there, so just make sure you check that box. It's a little helpful tip out there for anyone.
I wanna be the shirt that's on your body. You still have a piece of mind.
All right, guys, we have made it to Runaway Bay Apartments, our first apartment tour today. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to show you guys, maybe just pictures, maybe I might be able to film some clips and put some music over it or something, but it's a really nice looking area. Kind of reminds me of my apartment back in college. So, yeah, we're going to go in and let's just see what happens.
Where I feel at home, I need serenity. Place where it's just me and me. Give me space, I can be free to fool around and be lazy. I need serenity. Serenity.
All right, guys, we have wrapped up the apartment tour here at Runaway Bay. Really nice apartment complex. I am looking more into like apartment, more townhome type deal. But for an apartment complex, this is really nice. The renovated apartments are really nice. They have fireplace. You know, the kitchen finishing is really good. 2 bedrooms, and the first floor is actually hardwood on the first floor units. So that's going to be a big consideration with, you know, bringing my puppy Macy and maybe my cat Minnie along. They have a dog part, which is really nice. They have a lake, like I showed you in that clip, that you can pick with a scenic view, and that's really nice. It might change the price a little bit, but like $10-20, but it you know, it's a nice view to have for just a few extra bucks, and you can go fishing there, which is really nice. My buddies from home would love that. And it's a really nice group of people inside the administration building, and I really like this area, so this is one I definitely will keep in consideration. Obviously, it's my first one, so I'm not gonna be like, this is it, I don't need to look at it anymore. That's not happening, but I am very pleased with this place. Definitely will be in the running. Like I said, they have tennis court, they have volleyball courts, and like the dog park, which is a big thing, so my dog can run around. The area is really nice. It's in a nice residential area. I'm glad I came and looked here, and we'll see what the future holds for Runaway Bay. Now we're going to go to lunch. You know, you come into looking for apartments, you know, with all your list of amenities, you know, washer, dryer. You want to know, you know, what's the kitchen like, trash, parking, pets, electricity, internet, all that stuff. See, you can just throw all that away. Throw everything that you think about away, because Taylor Swift gave us the actual wish list of what to look for. Couple kids, a block looking like you, tell the world to leave you to have to learn, they will, drive with a basketball hoop, and a best friend that's hot. You know, it's not a bad list. Not necessarily what I'm looking, well, I had to do that. I could not do that, right? You know, I was recommended by a good friend today to go to Taste, a sandwich shop, and well, some people on TikTok recommended it too, so apparently it's a pretty popular option. So we're gonna go try that, and yeah, I love trying a local cuisine. I almost said my protein shake today, and I said no, because we're going to try a local place for lunch and probably something for dinner too. So I didn't do my protein shake, so we can eat whatever the heck we want today, because I still went to the gym this morning and got the grind in. All the times I've been to Virginia Beach, this is my first time walking through town center, and it's a really nice area, really nice. And now we're about to walk into Taste and try an order that was recommended to me. Also, if you didn't guys, we made it into Taste. Really nice place, love the atmosphere in here, love the vibes. I'm on like a little like balcony area. So we got chips. I was recommended to get the cream soda, and we got the North Ender. I have literally zero idea what's on this sandwich. A friend recommended this to me, and I don't know what it is, but whenever I try someplace new that I don't know what I'm getting, it's like a little bit like, I'm not anxiety, but it's like I'm always like, I don't know what I'm gonna get. So when I get a text or something, I was literally like at the cash register reading off my phone, North Ender. And I'm telling her, like, please say that's a word here. And she's like, oh, North Ender? Got it. And I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, we're gonna eat here. And I hate eating on camera, but we're gonna do it. And then try the cream soda. Obviously the chips. Chill here for a bit before we go to the next apartment complex, which, didn't know this, right beside the other one. Alright, let's try this out. I hate eating on camera. I despise it with a passion. Eating is like, I don't know, it just feels like a private thing. But I know you guys are suckers for food. Alright. Oh, this actually looks kind of bomb, I'm not even gonna lie. Alright, so first we're gonna try cream soda. Recommended. I'm not a cream soda guy. Not sure if I've actually had cream soda. We're gonna try. Oh, that's good. That's good. Alright, so this is the sandwich. Here it goes. Looks like we got, see, with some cheese. Whoa. Okay. I'm terrible at identifying things. We got some bacon on here, tomato, lettuce. It's either chicken or turkey. Probably turkey, I would assume. And I don't know, this is avocado maybe. It's avocado, so that's good. And then sauce on it, so probably some mayonnaise, I would assume. You see me like figure this out in real time. Like I said, I knew nothing about what was on the sandwich. I was recommended the North Ender. I got the North Ender, so here we go. Here we go, try it. And I hate eating on camera. Here we go. That's fire. That's insanely good. Like insanely good. Everything here is cooked to order, super fresh. As I said, the vibes in here are really great. The artwork on the walls is fantastic. I could definitely, if this is a city I moved to, I could definitely see this being a place that I would come to a lot. It feels really good. They have salads and stuff, so you know, guys, I'm a big salad guy. It's really good. Fantastic. Gotta try chips. I mean, you can't go wrong with barbecue chips, but you gotta try it. Fantastic. It's hard to go wrong. But this sandwich in North Ender, here at Taste, fantastic across the board. Highly recommend. Shout out for the recommendation. Finished a great meal at Taste. Still got my soda. And yeah, we got some time to kill before we need to go to the next apartment complex. So I think we'll find a spot, talk to you guys a little bit about the whole decision behind moving and my thought process. And yeah, we'll kind of walk around here because we got a lot of time to kill. Let's go. I'm standing over here at this, well, whatever this place is called, the Sandler Center of the Performing Arts. I'm looking at this list of a bunch of great performers. It's not me. I don't see me on the list. No. What the hell? You know, this is a problem. You know, we could have Live Again live, or we could do a One Nice Sweet Story of Mine live. I mean, I'll do a Jonas Brothers tribute. I don't care. Put me on the dang list. Come on. Won't hold me to TikTok Live forever. I mean, I love TikTok Live, but like, we want to be on the stage. Come on now. We'll do TikTok Live from the freaking stage, bro. Come on. But how cool would it be to have my name on this list for this place? I'd love to perform here one day. I know you guys are probably watching this vlog wondering, why am I moving? Why Virginia Beach? Why Williamsburg? Getting these things. And I'll save Williamsburg maybe for like a Williamsburg vlog. I was gonna talk about why I'm moving in Virginia Beach. Reason why I'm moving, I don't want to leave my family, I don't want to leave my friends and a lot of things that I love back home, but reality is to grow in networking and connectivity and, you know, community in this industry, whether it's film, videography, content creation, music. I need to venture out of the tiny small town I live in. But I don't want to live in a big city either. I don't necessarily want LA or New York or Atlanta, maybe in spurts, but not for like laying my feet, right? So Virginia Beach has a great community and that stuff, and there's a lot of cool job opportunities I've already looked into. Maybe you can make contact with some people, because you gotta pay your rent. You gotta pay your rent. If you do music and stuff, a lot of that is as it comes. It's not necessarily always gonna be a constant thing, especially when you're starting out. So for me, I've already started looking. I feel like there's more job opportunities out here, better networking opportunities out here in Virginia Beach, and maybe it would be in Williamsburg, and definitely more than it is back home. So that's why I'm looking in Virginia Beach for where I'm going to move, because in Williamsburg, it has my heart. Williamsburg is my favorite city, so that's why Williamsburg is always going to have some pool, and I'm never going to count it out. But Virginia Beach is kind of the place where I just see my heart, and over the last year, I've really learned how much I enjoy being near the water. I realized it for the first time when I went to Yorktown Beach, and then I spent a week at the Outer Banks, and I was just like, I really like being around the beach. And then I spent another week at the Outer Banks, and I was like, I really like being near the water. It just mentally, it helps me, but I don't want to move to the Outer Banks. And then when I came back to Virginia Beach, it was the first time in a couple years I had been back and for the show. And it just it brought all the memories back, all the good times from life being here. And it inspired me just to kind of like, all right, let me see what would reality look like to potentially move to Virginia Beach, or what would that be like. So, I came back and did promo day and kind of scouted the area, did like I did in Williamsburg last year, drove around back roads, just kind of scouted the area, felt it out, walked around. Today I'm walking around, between my apartment tours. I'm looking very early in apartments because I have a dog and potentially a cat. So you got to look at hardwood floors, carpet floors. You got to look at, what are the fees for pets, or just the areas, the neighborhoods, the sidewalks, the yards. There's a lot of things where if it was just me, I'd be able to look at pictures, kind of call in, and then when I get serious, I could have it narrowed down and pick my few. But here, it's like almost any option that I'm looking at, I want to come look, see the area, because there's a lot of factors that factor into it, not just how much is rent. That's just such a minor thing. So I like being close to interstate. I like being close to 64. I want to live somewhere that's like close-ish to, I can just get right on 64. I like being close to the highway. When I lived at college, I was right by the highway. Back home, I'm pretty close to the highway. So I like being ease of access there. I like having a lot of stuff around. So that's just some of the reasons why Virginia Beach has now become kind of the option. I mean, Williamsburg is still there. Williamsburg is still has my heart as a city, and so I'll always love Williamsburg. But for the city, that's a city to settle in, but the city to work in, to grind in, to excel in. I think Virginia Beach offers me the best opportunity. I'm still close to home. I'm still able to go to the studio during the week if I need to. So that's a big plus, and be able to go see my family, see my friends, hang out with them. And so still keeping that part close to me while also, going and doing my own thing is something that's really important to me. So yeah, that's why we're starting this journey of looking to move and looking at apartments. Another thing I forgot to note, I have several friends here in Virginia Beach. I don't have a lot of friends in Williamsburg. So if I'm in a bind, I know there's people here I can call, or also, just like to hang out with friends. I can do that here too. It's not something I would have in Williamsburg. So that's another big thing, is the community that I already have here, in addition to the community I'll end up building. Absolutely love this. If it isn't fresh, it isn't legal seafoods. Might be some of the best marketing I've ever seen. They don't teach it that basic in my marketing classes back in the day. It's always, you think really intrinsically, you really think deep. They keep it simple. If it ain't legal, it ain't legal. This is what you don't get back home. You don't get this area where you can just walk around, middle of the day, grab you some food, grab you a drink, and just walk around like this, like a little town streets. Like I don't have that back home. Whether it's Virginia Beach, whether it's Williamsburg, whichever place I end up moving to, both places I'll have this opportunity just to kind of walk around and, just really get to soak yourself in with the local community. And that's something that is just really important to me. I love being around people. I love being around a lot of people. A lot of people will be like, do you want to go to Virginia Beach? You know how crazy it gets in the summer? And it's like, yeah, but it's not like I'm going into like the weeds of it every single day, but also it's like I like the chaos. I live for the chaos, so I don't mind it. See, stuff like this, guys, is really important to do when you're looking to move somewhere. I did this a lot in Williamsburg last year, of just walking around, the town centers and driving around back roads and just looking around everywhere. And that's how you integrate yourself with the community and start to learn places, start to learn how your vibe fits with the city's vibe, because every city has its own energy. Does your energy match? Like, I'm not huge into that energy stuff, but like there's some truth to it. Up there is a comedy club. One day I want to do a comedy set, just for fun. I don't know if I'd be any good at it. I just feel like I could do it. Like I could get one laugh. I don't know if I'll get more than one. I feel pretty solid that I'll be able. I've watched enough comedians and I study like their tempo and stuff. I think it's just really good as a script writer and as an entertainer to kind of know how to tempo a story. That'd be really cool to do it one time, just see if I could do it. After a good meal and a good walk around the town center, now it's time to go to Talia Gardens apartments and townhomes. Hopefully we get a look at a townhome today, not just an apartment. So I'm full. It's warm outside. Should have wore shorts, but I want, you want to dress up. I wouldn't say jeans and a button-up shirt is dress up, but like, just look nice. You're scouting these places, they're theoretically going to remember you-ish if you come back for renting an apartment. So you want to make a good first.
Independence Boulevard.
Shut up. So you want to make a good first impression. So yeah. Anyway, here we go. We're in it for a while now. We made it to Talia Gardens. So now we're gonna go in and tour our second. This is our only other tour of the day. But yeah, we're gonna go tour this place, and then we're gonna get to filming some promo content. Let's go.
Give me a chance to reset. Let go of any regret. I don't have time for that energy when I'm away, and I find my peace in my own garden where I lay my feet. And I could say, but I never leave. I need serenity, place where it's just me and me. Give me a space I can be free to follow.
So we have wrapped up the tour here at Talia Gardens, and a really nice apartment complex. I wasn't able to see a townhome or 2-bedroom apartment. I saw a 1-bedroom apartment, and it kind of gave me an idea what the apartment layout would look like. And now that I've seen it in person, I can look at the townhome floor plan if there's availability, and if I choose to go with this place, I'll be able to see that stuff. It's really nice. A lot of really nice people in the administration building. The apartments are super nice. If you guys saw in the video, it's like spacious, but everything has its own spot. Like the kitchen and the dining room feel a little separate from the living room, which is really nice. The living room is really spacious. The bedroom is really nice. And then the second bedroom being about the same size, it would be really nice, because the reason I'm looking for 2 bedrooms is to have a mini studio, a mini version of the studio in there. And as much as I can be sound wise, all the units are carpeted. So, you got to take that into consideration with Macy coming, and then they do have a dog park here, which is really nice. But the apartments are really nice. They kind of have this whole area on lock, so yeah, it's really nice. Definitely gonna be in consideration. Really good tours with Runaway Bay and Talia Gardens, and we're gonna be back in a few weeks. It's gonna be a minute, but we're gonna be back to look at some more. We're going to Outer Banks next week, so not gonna be an immediate comeback and do some more, but we're gonna try to schedule 2 or 3 more. Could definitely see myself here, and can see myself at Runaway, and we're just gonna keep looking around, keep looking at spots, and yeah, we're gonna carry on about our day. It's time to go film some promo stuff. Let's get it, let's go. Actually, a lie, guys, it's really hot, and I don't want to start doing promo stuff yet because it's really hot out today, hotter than I was expecting it to be. So I just scheduled a 3rd apartment tour. We're gonna go to Renew Banbury Lake, and we're gonna go check out this apartment complex. It's a little more inland than I would prefer. It's not as close to 64 as I prefer, but you gotta look at all these options. So we're gonna go check out that apartment complex next. Let's get it. Didn't get to tour the actual unit, but went to like a virtual tour. Really great people here in the administrative building. We'll talk a little bit more about Renew once we get into the truck, but yep, 3 apartment tours down today. All right guys, just wrapped up the tour at Renew Banbury Lake. Really nice complex. Like I said, because I'm looking so far out, they didn't do like a in-person tour, but they did like a virtual tour. Really great people in the administrative building. Really spacious apartments. They showed me the Baltimore and the Cape Coral. Cape Coral is definitely more spacious. It's a little pricey at about $1,900, but it has a lot, especially because, you know, I was mentioning building like a mini studio within the apartment. It'd be really nice for that. Wash and dry doesn't come with one, but you can rent one for $60 a month. They're pet friendly for dogs and cats, so obviously Mason and Minnie could come. Just like I said, great people, great atmosphere. They do a lot of background checks. There's a lot of requirements to live here, but that makes you feel really good that they really take a good look at who they let into the area. So that's always a big plus. You feel safe and secure with who's around. A little farther away from the beach than I would prefer, you know, being about 25-30 minutes away, but what you get for the space and the room, you know, that can make up for it. So it's a lot to think about. Obviously, these are not just the only options that we're going to be doing. We're going to come back and do several more tours and, you know, hopefully have a good idea. They're trying to convince me, like, come on, don't you want to go ahead and move? And I'm like, I got to build up bread before I move. But, you know, if the right job opportunity comes in the area, I told them, I said, that's the one thing. It's like, you know, I'm looking for job opportunities, so, you know, I don't come in here like a lost puppy when I come to Virginia Beach. So if I find the right opportunity and they're like, hey, we want you, but we want you now. And it's like, all right, you know, if it's the right thing, it's the right thing, and we'll do it. We'll just see what God's plan is. But I really like this spot. I like all 3 options that I've seen. And yeah, this is the crazy journey we're embarking on, and I'm excited. Let's get it. But now I'm going to go meet up with a friend from film school. We're going to go catch up, eat, and maybe plan some stuff for the 2026 music video. I don't know. Some guys just had a good dinner at Inu Inu. It's a good ramen spot here in the town center area-ish of Virginia Beach. Really good. Met my buddy Jacob from film school. We chopped it up, talked, caught up, and talking about work in the area, and also might be working on a music video for a 2026 song. And it might not be that long. You guys might see it go into production soon. You might hear the song in a live, you know, if you check the TikTok lives, you might hear the song early. You never know. But yeah, we had a really good time catching up. Now it's time to head down to the beach and film some album content stuff for a little bit. And then I'll probably wrap up our day. But I didn't film anything inside the restaurant. I didn't think about it. It was just catching up with the homie. And so I really didn't think about it. And I feel kind of stupid now. I didn't film it. Made it to Oceanfront to film some stuff. I'm not gonna lie, guys, it's about 6 o'clock. I've been going nonstop since 6 o'clock this morning. Your boy is tired. We gotta bring that energy for the videos and the content. So we're gonna be good, we're gonna be rocking, we're gonna be rolling. It's just a little adversity, but we always got a little adversity. Last time it was a bloodshot eye. This time I'm just tired and I don't want to drink all my Celsius until it's time to drive home. Let's get it. When you go all the way down to the beach and you forget your tripod that you brought here for today, I was a happy camper. Every time I'm in a stairwell like this in a parking garage, I'm thrown back to my elite role on the short film the agency. Here's a quick cut to that.
Killing him.
Your boy was an action star for a minute. It was a lot of fun. That was a lot of pounds ago. Bro, are you going to sing any other song? What do you want? I'm going backwards right now. You literally have your own version. I mean, yeah, I got that song. Sing it. the album. All right, you're right. You're right. I should promote the album. Okay, I got you. Here we go.
I see you over and over and over again. Losing you is an ocular heart that never ends. I feel you over and over and over again. Do you feel it too? Can we start over again? I know they will see all the blood, sweat, and tears I poured into this, and I can only hope and pray that one day they will see. I've been working every day, every night. I know they'll see. And I've been losing my sleep, chasing my dreams. I know they'll see. 'Cause I've been working every day, every night. Oh, can't they see?
You know, I'm gonna act like it's not total pandemonium in the summer, but after a long day, and just having an afternoon or evening in the winter, summer, spring, fall, I can get used to it. I can see it. I can see it. We had some adversity today with the wind, but we're making it. My paper is stuck to my shirt because the wind is blowing so hard, but it's worth it because it's cool. Oh, freak, the moon! Look at that! Just standing out here on the beach, just thinking, like, look at all this. Thinking that potentially I could just be able to come here any day, you know? It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. No decisions have been made yet. Absolutely not. But come on now, look at this. Look at this. So these would be the good months to be here. See, June, I feel like May, June, July, and a lot of September. It's not the most ideal spot to be, but there's only 4 months out the year, and of course spring break probably. But other than that, you know, if you're local around here, I feel like it's like really nice for like other times of the day.
'Cause I've been chasing every pot of gold at every rainbow, searching for a meaning. And give me a reason to believe in every step I take and every breath I breathe. And I need a reason so I can live this one life right, and know I'm not wasting my time searching for a meaning.
Didn't think I was actually going to get to film it, but I actually had a little empty park bench and it's not too busy. Brought the tripod and the stuff back out, and we filmed a couple more TikToks here on the bench. So that's pretty cool. Now we're wrapped up here at the beach for today. Beautiful. You can't beat a sight like that. I mean, come on, man. Moon coming up on the beach like that. Like I said, no decisions made, but I could say I might be leaning. If you guys wonder when the Williamsburg touring is going to be for the apartments, it's going to be in December. That's when we're going to be doing the Williamsburg stuff. So it's going to be a minute before we get to the Williamsburg stuff. We're going to finish Virginia Beach this month, and then early December we'll be touring Williamsburg. I'll perform on that stage one day. And guys, that's going to wrap up our day here at Virginia Beach. Full day. Been up since 6 a.m. 7:18. Been in the area since 11ish, about 11 o'clock. 3 apartment tours, a lot of content film. Met up with a good buddy from film school. Met up with a good friend from film school, and had some good food recommended by a good friend. And so yeah, it's been a great day. You know one thing, the GPS never ceases to find an alternate way to take me back. I have driven this route so many times, And I've come into the area through the tunnel, but this is the first time I've ever had to drive out through the tunnel. I'm not complaining. I don't mind the tunnel. I'm just acknowledging that it has never taken me back this way before. Like, I'm genuinely impressed by how many new ways it decides to take me every time. I'm getting to the point where I don't need a GPS, but I do it just as like a safe keep, especially at night, you know. I'm still learning to drive, but oh my goodness. I was like, I've never driven like through Norfolk on the way back before, but the GPS says I do. Alright guys, we have made it back home after a very long day. Like I said, the day started at 6. We were in the beach area by like 10:30, 11 o'clock, and now it's 9:30 and I'm finally back home. Big day, a lot of stuff to think about, a lot of stuff to just go over and review and just pray about and see where God plans for me to go. And this is not all the apartments. We only checked out 3. I still got like a whole day, if not more than maybe a couple trips that I'm gonna come and make and probably marathon a lot of tours in a day. But it's going to be really great. I'm super excited. Virginia Beach is such a great area. I definitely feel something pulling me there. So I feel like God might be leading me there. And so we'll see. We'll see what the future holds. But thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you're also looking for apartments, let me know. I hope this video helped you a little bit. Make sure to stay tuned for future videos because we'll be vlogging all the experiences. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you already. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed. Make sure to hit the bell button down below so if I had every single time I put a brand new video to the channel. Make sure to go check out my new album, Live Again, wherever you listen to your music. Go check out the Patreon. Go check out the TikTok. Go on TikTok Live multiple times every single week. Love you guys. My name is Morris and I'm out. Peace.
'Cause I've been working every